Hi, I'm just trying to talk about what I learned today.
But the thing is that there's so many things to do.
So I was not able to learn something like really new thing, because just making a design system is just like there's no big of engineering. You just have to copy the style, existing styles of it. But I'm just gonna recap the important thing of the design system. So tokens is like really fundamental of design system. If you look at here, so it's just like atomic design. So if there's no token, it just looks like atomic design architecture. Example: atoms, molecules, organisms, or template or pages. So design token is is like most single smallest in this architecture, and you really have to make a design token to make a design system. But really, how is really important. So the what I believe make what how to make design system or design tokens, and you have to focus on how to deal with the data. So if you look at here, it's not our team. I think it's like line team or the line corporate team or Netflix team using this. So they are basically they are managing single source of truth into a JavaScript object in the build process. So what do you mean by that? So single source of truth is basically it just there's only data that represent design tokens. There's no bunch of datas. There's just one data that represents the design tokens. So why we should learn about this? Because if you look at here, I'm just gonna try to copy how to copy it. Never mind. Oh, I think this is gonna be. Uh, wait, hold on. I don't know what. Never mind. This. If you look at this file, this diagram, there's like, there should be design. Hold on, this is too bright. Yeah, there should be design decision, right? Decision. So it's like Netflix. They use primary color as a red. Red is gonna be primary color. So those kind of thing, the design decision of it, or the button should be some kind of round and those kind of thing. After the design decision, you have to make into data. You have to represent this this design into some kind of data. So that is there's some kind of principle in this part. It's called single source of rules. Those kind of thing. It was it. Okay, whatever. So it's just like keeping a single source of rule. And after that, you just declare the YML or JSON. But the good thing about YML is it's really easy to read. So what do you mean easy to read? Example, you have a your design system name is MJS, MDS is let's say button component, and let's say the concept is the color, and there's gonna be background of it, color background. What else? Background, the primary. So there's gonna be state of it. Example default. We have a which means that our design system name is MDS. My design system, and the component we're gonna target is button, and it was the concept, or I forgot it. It was a concept or whatever, or color, and to be specific, I'm just gonna aim for the background color, and there's so many variants of it, and we're gonna choose the primary variants, and after that there's a state of it. Example, hover or action, those kind of things, but we're just keeping a default. So that is how kind of decision is gonna be made. Is this button or what we're gonna have to do with it? I'm just gonna make a style of the color of the example, like background of it, and the button should be primary button, but there's no state of it, so let's say default on it. So there's so many explanation of single button. So you can just define as this kind of decisions as like this MDS button. Wait, hold on. MDS button color or those kind of things. It's really simple, right? And of course, there's gonna be background and blah blah blah. So it defining as a YAML is really easy to read, and of course we're just transform into JSON. We can just use the script. We can just run script before build to change into JSON file. But the most important thing is that after converting to JSON, you have to use another library that converts into web friendly or iOS friendly or AOS friendly. So what do I mean by that? If you look at here, if you're JSON, the design system is really huge, and you don't want to use design system as for the web. So what do I mean by that? To make a design system, there should be cost of using your employees. For example, you hired some kind of one designer and one front-end engineer, or two front-end engineer, or three front-end engineer to make a design system. But the thing is that if you're just trying to aim for the web, it's kind of waste. It's worth it, but that we could make more useful. Example, there's single source of truth in the design system, so we keep that. We can just transfer JSON using some kind of library, a star dictionary, to convert into web, like SAS or LESS or those kind of thing. And also we can just transform into XML using star dictionary using that. And also we can just convert into iOS using the JSON of it. So that is why this is important, because design system is really huge and it could be time wasting. So you don't want to use your employees just keeping into some kind of web for design system for the web. And moreover, this is my kind of thought of it. There's so many mistake on this kind of design system. So what do you mean this mistake on the design system? Design system is really new concept. Like example, design tokens is a really new concept. So there's documents of it, but it's really recent. So there's no kind of like how to say it? There's no kind of like already known version of it. We have to. This is a really new thing, so we have to keep in mind everything is gonna be changed, but we have to follow these rules. But unfortunately, some kind of big tech company won't use this kind of rule. Like example, I'm just gonna show you the example of this. Where is it? It was like blush. Never mind. Oh, hold on. I think it was somewhere here, because I saw some kind of design system they're using it, but it's here. It's saying about like design system, but if you look at how they for the structure and they keep the tokens of it, it's really nonsense. If you look at here, of course, you're just gonna. I mean, like, why do you have to make some kind of unnecessary script to make into SCSS file? It's just a nonsense. Or R file. Okay, let's say global thing. Yeah, it's just declaring the JSON of it. I'm like, there's no reason to make it into. It could be good. it could be good. But the thing is that it focuses on the React. This for the structure is really wrong for me, because we can. These tokens, this declaration of the data, it should be single source of truth. So that means that it shouldn't rely on the React. It should keep on the honor for the structure and make us into single source of truth. And I think this is very clearly wrong. Like Figma, React tokens. Okay, let's see the tokens of it. Yeah, I mean, just like, I think it's just the duplicate of it. I don't know why they choose like this. It's so weird. So the bad thing about this is the person don't know about this kind of design system history of this code. They don't know what's gonna be do with this kind of thing. This data is nonsense, and when some new engineer come in to look at this JSON code, they don't know. Of course, they don't know. It's gonna take some time to understand it, and make a single source of truth is just putting into one single file, not exactly file, or just like make it separate into. Don't put the dependency on the React, those kind of thing, and that will be more easy to read. But I don't know why they're using like this. So never mind. So this is it. Have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.